Hello again, everyone. What we're now going to be going over is the syllabus. Of course, y'all can read it on your own, but I do want to emphasize several things regarding the syllabus. So I don't want to spend more than 5 or so minutes talking about the syllabus because you can read this on your own. All right, so the first page is nothing more than just basics of how to get in touch, course description, so on. This is going to be, where is it? Yeah, your book, there it is, textbook. So this is the ISBN number. So you got a couple of options. You can get the text, which is just loose leaf and you put it in a binder, or you can get the e-text, which is just the digital copy. It's cheaper to digital copy. Now, quite honestly, I would go through Pearson to get the book versus the bookstore, but you go with whatever is in your best interest. It's cheaper through Pearson, but I know with financial aid and that they kind of make you go through the bookstore, but whatever works for you. It doesn't matter to me, just as long as you get it. All right, and one last thing, when it comes to the textbook, if for some reason, whatever the reason is, you're not able to get it immediately, there is a 14-day trial period. It's a free trial period, so you can still get access to the book and the homework and all that until you are able to purchase. But once that 14 days ends, you're done. You've got to get it, or else you'll lose access to everything. Okay. All right, so the special requirements, make sure you have Google on your system for Proctorio. You have to go ahead and put Proctorio on your computer. That is a requirement. There's no choice around that. You can also take it off. The only other option you've got is going to be taking the test here at the testing center. So whatever works for you. You also need a webcam, okay? So you have to have that. And then, of course, audio, because I get to listen to how you take the exam. If you talk to yourself, that's perfectly fine. If you whistle, that's fine. I don't care. Then obviously, I'm just making sure there's nobody else in the room or you're using the phone or what have you. I mean, I have to make sure that this exam is fair for everybody. Okay. All right, so in taking the exam, make sure you dress appropriately. I mean, you can wear your fuzzy slippers. I don't care. Just dress decently. Realize that, I'm at least going to be watching the video, or if there's an issue, other people will too. Make sure you use well-lit room. I've got people that take them in the dark and I give them a 0 because in the syllabus, it says well-lit room. If you don't follow to these rules, I will give you a 0 straight up. You can argue on, run it up to administration, which is perfectly fine with me because I've done this before. And as long as I have it in the syllabus, you can't argue it. And it's for your own protection. It's for your own good. So make sure you follow these. Don't cover up the webcam. I've got people have done that. I've got people that use phones. I got people that use paper. I've got people that put sunglasses on, headphones. I've seen it all. Well, no, I haven't seen it. I'm sure there's things I haven't. People drink a beer. People smoke cigarettes. I mean, I don't care what you drink or smoke. It doesn't matter to me. It's not affecting me. Just use your mind taking the exam and you'll be fine. Okay. And here's the biggest thing. If something happens, say you're taking it and there's a storm, and all of a sudden the internet goes out, or if there's a problem, while you're taking the exam, let me know, hey, Mr. Johnson, I've got an issue going on right now and I can see it, I can hear it. So you can let me know when it's happening in real time. And then, of course, here I do have, if failure to follow any of the guidelines is grounds for cheating. So here are the things. And well, I guess since we're on this cheating part, let me just tell you this, is that when I see your video, I see you, okay? And then I see, basically I have people that are typing on the keyboard. There's no reason to type on the keyboard. Matter of fact, you don't even need a keyboard. All you need is a mouse, because all you're doing is selecting one of 4 options because it's multiple guess, and there's 50 questions, okay? But here's the rub, is that so many people, and they've gotten 0s, is because I can see it and there's no defense, is because I also see what question you're answering or what you're on. So I got basically have two screens. What you're looking, I see you, and then I see what you have on your computer screen. And what people do is they'll look at the screen, read the question, then they look down, or they'll look somewhere else. They'll look, I can see your eyes, especially if you have glasses, I can see reflections. And then it'll be a minute, and then they'll look back up and answer the question. I see it simultaneously. And then they go to the next question, their eyes go. Every time, 50 times their eyes are moving. Well, they're cheating. Well, at least that's what they're giving me the impression of, but you're still going to get a 0. There's no reason for your eyes to move. Oh, sure, you can look up like you're waiting for divine intervention or something like that. Sure, that's not a problem if you're looking up. You can look away if it's just random stuff. But when you're constantly looking in one direction 50 times, yeah, that's you're probably doing something you shouldn't be doing. Okay. So be aware of that. There's no reason to be on the keyboard. There's no reason for typing, anything like that. Okay. I don't want you to take the test fair and square. All right, because it's fair to everybody. It's not fair for people to cheat and get away with it. Okay, and unfortunately, it's happening more rampant. So just prepare yourself for the exam. The exams are not hard, and you'll do just fine. All right, that's enough of that. Some of the things on, of course, Canvas. We've talked about modules, Zoom. We don't use Zoom. I will use it from time to time for improv conversations if you wish to join, but I can't force you to do it. So it's just an option. Of course, your grades, and that's it. And when it comes to the inbox, there is an inbox in Canvas. That's how we message. Don't email me. Just send me a message through Canvas. That way, that is strictly for students. With email, I got Bonnie and Clyde trying to get rid of cabinets or chairs, and I get a bunch of stuff. So I don't want to get lost. It's happened before. Okay, graded material. There are going to be 4 exams. Okay. Each exam, you have 30 minutes to take the exam. So really, I've done this because the average test taker over the past several years has been, about 22, 23 minutes. So you have 30 minutes to take a 50-question exam. You know it or you don't. Okay. There'll be 4 exams. There is an optional cumulative exam. I have that down here. If you miss an exam or do not do well one, there is the opportunity to take the optional comprehensive exam. Okay, and that'll be at the end of that'll be the last week of the semester. And so again, you miss an exam, you're going to get a 0. You can't make it up. It's a 0. I have had people say, oh, I didn't know the exams are. I posted, you can go to exams and you'll see when they're due or when they're going to come up. You got a week to do them. So there's no excuse. So if you get a 0, then you can take the comprehensive, and whatever you get on that exam will take place of the 0. Okay. Your homework, your assignments through Pearson, those are going to be always due on Tuesdays and Fridays. So they're always doing the same. And there's a calendar that you can pull up that'll have all that for you. Let's see. And we also have what's called assignments. They're more like reading, watch a video, answer questions based on reading and video. So when it comes down to the grading, you've got 4 exams, 100 points each is 400, 13 exercises or homework. They're each 20 points, 260. You got your 3 assignments, that's 60. We've got some discussions, that'll be 6 points. So you got a total of 726 points. And here's your grading scale. Fortunately, PSE doesn't use minuses. So that's good. And then the rest of this is going to be just expectations that you should get out of this course. I have done this course several years, and I think it's put together well. There are people that may or may not like the book because we bounce around. It's not, study chapters 1 through 3. Some may be in chapter 11, some may be in chapter 3. Unfortunately, that's just the way it was designed. And that's the one we're using for now. They'll see that the text is not reading intensive. Again, this is a biology for non-majors, so we're not trying to make you rocket scientists or biologists out of this, but we want you to appreciate the science of biology. So a lot of this stuff you've already had. Some of y'all, it may be a day or two since you've had this. We're just going to knock the cobwebs out and you'll be just fine. All right, so when it comes to course progression, you can't do things ahead. You can only work on unit 1. I won't have anything else open. So you're not going to go and finish the whole course in 2 weeks. You'll take you all semester to finish the course. That's how we have it designed. When it comes to attendance, you have to participate, meaning you have to do work. I check to see if you've been doing anything within the class. If you have not, then I can drop you. Okay? I try not to drop people. I'll email you or message, say, hey, you need to get going and let me know what your situation is. But a lot of professors drop people by not doing anything. If you've taken 3 weeks off and didn't do anything, you come back, you might find that you've been dropped from the class. I will, if you're going to be, something comes up and you're going to be away from the computer for a week or so, let me know. So I have an idea. It's all good. I'm here to help you, not hurt you. So that's why I say if a situation comes up, let me know. Your withdrawal policy, the withdrawal policy you have until November 4 to withdraw from the class. I don't really have people that would withdraw from the course. Actually, I really don't have anybody that withdraws from the class because it shouldn't be too hard for everybody. Now, there are people that just don't do anything and they do a bad grade. But if you put effort into this, you should do just fine. When it comes to assignments and homework, they never close. People say, hey, can I still do the homework? Oh, of course you can. But once it's after the due date, you get a 20% deduction per day late. After 5 days, it's 100%. So it's just going to get a 0. So yeah, get it done. But I'm giving you days. You could finish all the homework in one night if you wanted to for just that unit, because I have it opened up. So like the first unit, all 4 topics, they open up on the 18th. Okay. So you could, in theory, do that if you wanted to. So whatever works for you. Now you can also start work and stop it. Just don't push that submit button. Okay. So say you're having dinner or you're working on dinner's ready and you take a break, come back to it, you can continue on. You only have one shot at it, okay? Once you push the submit button, you're done. Then I get the grade. All right, and that gets another check. Finally, exams cannot be made up. It's amazing how many messages I will receive. Oh, can I make up an exam? I missed one. The answer will be no. Make sure your online connection is solid. When it comes to taking your exams, I would do it before, most everybody takes it when it's due that night. Always, 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 always. And then at 10:58, I get a message. Of course, I'm in bed, but the next day, I couldn't finish the exam. I'm sorry, I can't help you out. Why'd you wait till the last minute? Don't wait till the last minute. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, make sure you have a good, strong connection. If not, take it somewhere else. If you know it's edgy, or if it goes out, or if basically it's not dependable, then find another area to take it. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is just more cheating stuff. Unfortunately, it's a big deal, guys. I hope this semester, I'm hoping that that's not going to be an issue, because it really does suck for instructors to have to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. No, and I know that teaches courses wants to deal with it, but unfortunately, students put us in that position, and then unfortunately, administration says, hey, you just send it to us and we'll deal with it. So I don't have to know what the end result is. I don't care. I just follow I do what I'm told. Hey, looks like we're cheating. Let me send it to the hierarchy. They will make a final decision, which typically, they'll say, well, what did you do? Because it's obvious. So I give them a 0, which that means you're not kicked out of the class. But if it's something very strong, like you got pieces of paper and the video catches it, they'll just want to kick you out of the school. So don't put yourself in that situation again. It is a big deal. And then the rest of this is learning outcomes. And then this is just the last part of the details of things from the college that y'all can read on your own. Okay. So anyway, so that's the syllabus. Look it over. If there's any questions regarding the syllabus, of course, feel free to message me and I can clarify things for you. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next video, whatever that one may be. See y'all later. Good luck.